Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. I'm currently getting ready for my nursing school orientation. It's 6 in the morning and I thought I would take you guys along with me because going into my nursing school orientation, I don't really know what to expect, and I thought that maybe some of you guys would like to see what that entails, like what we cover in orientation, things like that. I'm also kind of nervous. I'm like, honestly, I was going to bed last night and I was like really nervous. I'm like so tired right now that honestly I just don't feel that nervous. I just feel kind of tired and stressed about getting there on time. The location of the orientation is like an hour away from me, give or take traffic, and so I just want to make sure I'm there on time. Check-in is at 8:30, so I'm like, I need to like be out of this house by like 7 because I want to get there like obviously before 8:30 because I don't know what building it's in, and sorry if you can hear my dog snoring, by the way. She's right behind me in her little bed that does not look very comfortable. Anyway, so yeah, check-in's at 8:30 and I just want to make sure that I'm there before that because I don't know. I know what building it's in, but I don't exactly know where it is, and I'm gonna have to park and everything, so I'm just like really anxious about that. So I honestly kind of want to leave by like 6:45. I'm just so paranoid about like not getting there on time or something. And this orientation is mandatory, so like if you don't show up, like you forfeit your seat in the program. The dress code is also business casual, so I wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna be wearing. So for like business casual, I think I'm probably gonna wear like these black slacks that I normally wear to work. They're like nice pants, they're from Athleta, and then I'm gonna wear a shirt tucked in. I think I'm gonna go with this short sleeve like beige shirt that I have and tuck it in, or I'm gonna go with this long sleeve red shirt like v-neck that I have and tuck it in, and then I'm gonna wear I think I'm gonna go with my Tory Burch sandals, which isn't super like business casual, but I think it'll go and I think it'll look good because they're black. All right, the makeup is done and I have like 15 minutes left, so let's go unpack our stuff. I'm also gonna take a yogurt. Let's go with strawberry banana. Forgot I need a spoon with that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the beige shirt. What do we think? I think it's nice. I think it looks business casual enough. And then I have the Tory Burch sandals on. Here is like a full outfit review for you guys, sort of. All right, we made good time. It's 6:47, and now I'm gonna leave. Hopefully traffic isn't too bad, and hopefully I meet some nice people and it's a good time. It's from 8:30 a.m. to 3:15, so it's literally all day. We're gonna have lunch. So yeah, hopefully it goes well, and I will. So as you guys can see, I'm back home now. It's currently 8:05 p.m. I got back home a few hours ago, but it was a super long day, so I treated myself to some Starbucks and just de-stressed on the couch for a little bit because orientation was a lot. It was 6 hours. I got there early, so I got there at 7:45 and I literally just sat in the parking lot until check-in time. I walked in around like 8:15 and I was like one of the very first people to get there, and then I met some people there and they were super sweet. They sat next to me and orientation started at 9 o'clock and it went all the way until 3:15, and we had a lunch break in between. It was just a super long day. Lots of information was covered, so I figured I would give you guys a little rundown of everything we covered and what's to be expected of the program, because I know that like going into my orientation, I didn't know what to expect, what we were going to be covering, and I think that this would be useful information for new people going into nursing school or pre-nursing students who want to know what to expect. One thing I will say, if you have your nursing school orientation soon and you're going into it and you're super nervous and you don't know anyone or you're worried about meeting people, because I was like super nervous and I didn't know anyone before I went today. Almost everyone else feels the same way. When I got there, I quickly realized that. And the girls who sat next to me, like they all didn't know each other and I didn't know them. And we all met today and we all just talked about how excited we are for the program and how nervous we were, like, because we weren't going to know anyone and like find people to study with and stuff like that. So literally like the entire auditorium of incoming nursing students, we were all like meeting each other for the first time. So you are not alone. I will just say that, like, if you're feeling nervous, like, you are not the only one. You're not alone, and you will meet other people and you will make friends. Like, it will be okay. Anyway, let's get into the stuff that my program is requiring me to do that your program might expect or require you to do as well. So the first things that are due the soonest are fingerprints, a background check, and a drug test. So we have to do all of those things before we can enter the program. And then I'm currently making a list right now on my iPad of a number of vaccines that we need to provide documentation of or a lab report of to prove that we have had those vaccines and or that we still possess the antibodies for those vaccines. So I'm currently going through and making a list of all of those. So we do have to have blood work done because for one of them we need to prove that we had the vaccinations and that we also still have the antibodies for that vaccination. So blood work is required to prove that we still have those antibodies, and if we don't, we have to get that vaccination and then follow it up with a lab report proving that we have those antibodies in the future. So I'm currently making a list of that right now. And then I also need to add to my list that we need to get CPR certified through the American Heart Association and provide documentation of that. And then we also have to get HIPAA training. And then last but not least, I need to get all of my supplies for nursing school, obviously. So I thought I would quickly go through the main supplies that my nursing school is requiring me to get. So for my school, we obviously need a stethoscope and I need to get my scrub tops and my scrub pants. So we have labs and clinicals every semester and they recommended that you have at least 2 pairs of scrubs because, I mean, it's really based on the amount of laundry that you want to do. If you're going to be having clinicals and labs like, you know, several days in a row, it's probably better to have at least 2 pairs unless you want to be doing laundry like every single night. Our scrub tops have to be purchased through our school, but our scrub pants can be purchased online. They don't have to be through the school. So a lot of people were talking about MedCouture. It's supposed to be a really good scrub brand. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that they have like pockets and stuff on the sides, which are nice. And the material is like a nice, like thinner, better quality than say like Fig scrubs. This is what I've heard. For shoes, I know like every nursing school is different on what they require of your shoes, like what type of shoes, what color, whatever they want you to have. My school wants us to have white shoes for clinicals, and then for labs, they actually want us to have different shoes for lab because they don't want us to be wearing the same shoes that we wear to clinicals to lab. All right, so I covered the main stuff about supplies. So now I wanted to share with you guys what my schedule is going to look like this fall because we discussed the classes we're going to be taking this fall and the textbooks that we are going to be needing for each class. So we're going to have 2 labs and 1 clinical with the classes. So the first class we're going to be taking is pathophysiology, which I'm sure a lot of you other nursing or pre-nursing students have heard of. And then we're going to be taking health assessment. So we're going to have the lecture, like the class portion of it, and then we have health assessment lab. And then we're going to be taking patient-centered care. So we're going to have the lecture portion of that class, lab for that class, and then clinical for that class. So it's going to be a busy semester for sure, but I'm really excited. I know it's going to be challenging. If there's anything that this orientation taught me and taught all of us. It's that it's going to be a very challenging 2 years in this program, but nonetheless, I'm still really excited. I've wanted to start nursing school for the longest time, and I can't believe it's finally here. It's kind of crazy that I just had my nursing school orientation. So with all the nerves and anxiety that's coming with nursing school, I'm trying to focus on the excitement and just the gratitude of like having made it like this far, you know, because I worked so hard for the longest time to get into nursing school, which I'm sure all of you know, it is no easy feat. It's really hard to get into nursing school. So if I can say anything to anyone who's like a pre-nursing student who is watching this, who maybe still has like interviews or like pre-nursing classes that they need to finish, or they haven't applied to nursing school yet, just you can do it. Just believe in yourself, and as long as you believe in yourself and you put in the hard work, you can do it. You will make it. Like, you are worthy of being in the program. I had been having like really bad imposter syndrome for a little bit, and before going to the orientation today, and it's just like you have to remind yourself that you are just as worthy of and just as capable of getting into nursing school or accomplishing whatever you want to as anyone else is. I also saw this quote the other day that said, whenever you're experiencing imposter syndrome, just remember that only successful people ever experience imposter syndrome. So if you ever feel like, oh, maybe I don't belong here, or like I'm not good enough, or you have like self-doubt, just remember like only successful people experience it. So you're just as worthy, you are just as capable, and you can achieve anything that you put your mind to and that you really want. So, but that was like all the main points that I wanted to cover. I really just wanted to cover like the supplies and all of the onboarding stuff that we have to do before we start the program, because it is a lot, and the classes that I'm going to be taking this semester very soon. So that is about everything for this video. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and I really hope that at least one person found this helpful, because literally 2 nights ago before orientation, I was watching videos of like other people and their orientation experience and like what to expect of it, because I literally didn't know what to expect, and I was really nervous. So I hope that this helped someone out there and that you guys enjoyed watching. And if you did, feel free to subscribe for more videos from me in the future, or to leave a like down below, and I will see you all in the next video.